Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to IVMF's webinar with Alumni Services and Advising Services on the Onward Opportunity Alumni Services for Graduates. My name is Ashley Squires, and I manage our Alumni Services efforts for the Institute for Veterans and Military Families at Syracuse University. And in this role, I manage our alumni relations and relationship management efforts for the Institute's program alumni. I may have already connected with some of you graduates of the program, or for those of you who are about to be graduates, congratulations, and I look forward to meeting many of you and staying connected to all of you. It's my pleasure to also introduce my colleague, Allison Roth, who serves as the advisor for Onward to Opportunity. Many of you may know her if she served as your advisor throughout the program, but I'll pass it along to Allison to give a brief introduction of herself.
Thanks, Ashley. Many of you already know me, but I'm Allison Roth, an advisor here at the IVMF. I primarily work on the Onward to Opportunity program, where I advise participants both going through the installation and the distance-based portion. If any of you have any specific questions for me, please definitely send me an email and I will work directly with you.
Thanks, Allison. So everyone that's watching today and some of you that are going to view this afterwards in the recorded version, the goal of this webinar is to welcome you all to the IVMF Alumni Network, now that you're soon to be graduates, introduce you to a few resources that are exclusive only to IVMF alumni, and answer any questions you may have. So for anyone viewing the live session today, feel free to type your questions into the viewing to the chat channel on the right, and we'll make sure to introduce them to Allison or myself and answer as many as possible. So first, what we're going to do is throw it over to Allison to talk about the transition from a current student over to the alumni. Allison?
Yep. So as everyone is aware, your time in the program has officially come to an end, or in some cases, you'll be ending within the next few weeks. While you are unable to participate in another O2O cohort, there are some other IVMF resources available to you that I highly recommend you research and take advantage of if you haven't already. First is our entrepreneurship programs. If you've ever thought about starting your own business, we have a number of outstanding programs that can help you with this goal, including EBV, VWise, Boots to Business, and Veteran Edge. You can find some specific information about that and some of the other different programs we have on our IVMF website. Next is our America Service Program. Their mission is that every service member, veteran, and their family can easily access the full range of comprehensive skill services and match them to first-class service. Lastly, I just want to talk about a really cool and awesome initiative that we're working on with Skillsoft, which enables users to have additional time to utilize their Skillsoft license once the cohort has ended. Unfortunately, this new agreement and program will not impact everyone. We are only able to extend students' licenses up to a year, so depending on when you completed the program, it changes how much time you have to access this resource. For example, the July 2018 cohort, which just ended, they will have an additional 6 months of access. So let's see, but until July 2019. In comparison, the May 2018 cohort will only have 3 months, bringing them into May 2019. Another key point I just want to quickly highlight is that during this additional Skillsoft access, you will not have an assigned advisor, and we cannot make any exam fee payments. This is just designed for professional development purposes only. And now I'm just going to pass it back to Ashley to talk about some of the other alumni services.
Thanks, Allison. So I just want to reiterate what she said there briefly about the Skillsoft, because it is an amazing benefit that you as alumni receive to extend that learning, focusing on your professional development. Maybe you have your certification exam scheduled, a few weeks or a few months later after you've actually completed the course. So having that additional time in Skillsoft to continue to prep, in addition to using these alumni resources that I'm about to go over, are going to be really helpful for everyone. So it's a great resource. I encourage you guys to take advantage of it. And if you have any questions, you can always reach out to the alumni team here, and we can get you the help that you need. So first what I'm going to do here is share my screen so we can go over a few resources. And if you have any questions, during our presentation or about Skillsoft or either for Allison and myself, please feel free to type them into the chat feature and we will get them answered. All right, so everyone should be seeing my screen here. And this is the welcome email to the Alumni Network that you all should have received right after, or if you are about to complete your program, you will be receiving this from your advisor. So stay tuned. This is just a little bit of a preview, or some of you may have already received this already. So it talks about, basically sums up everything that we're going to talk about here today. Welcoming you to the Alumni Network. You are now a graduate of IVMF and onward to opportunity. And here are some exclusive resources that are only for you, some ways to stay connected back to IVMF and some additional opportunities that you may be interested in. And you'll notice here to the right our email address. So if you have any questions, I know you get that additional 6-month Skillsoft access and all of these other resources that are outlined in that email. If you have any questions or just want to stay connected, you can always reach us at ivmfalumni@syr.edu. So the next thing that I just want to share with you all briefly is the team. So the Alumni Services team, as you transition from, working with your advisor during these 6 months of taking the program, you will now be transferred over to the Alumni Services team that can continue to help you for the rest of your, career journey. You have myself here in the middle, my colleague Elvis, and my other colleague Laura. We are here to help you along the way, and you can always reach out to us. So this is just to put a face to the name, because I know a lot of the times we're doing everything online, and it helps to get a visual as well. Next, I just want to show you really to make clear how everything at the IVMF is connected. So you all really are connected to the Onward to Opportunity program that you see here in the bottom left corner. But also, as Allison mentioned, we have our entrepreneurship programs that are housed under our Arsenal brand to the right. And we also have our America Serves, which is our coordinated community care around the country. So all of these programs that you're taking are eligible for additional programs. Maybe if you're thinking about going into your own small business, or if you have friends that are interested in these programs, we just want to show you that all of these are connected through the Institute for Veterans and Military Families, and all of you are in the same alumni network, and we encourage you to utilize each other for just connecting in your geographic area or for employment opportunities. There's endless reasons that you want to stay connected to not only IVMF but to your fellow program graduates. So this just gives you a visual on how everyone is connected. So next, I want to bring everyone's attention to our alumni resources. Starting now, you all have access to LinkedIn Learning. So in addition to that extra 6 months or however the time frame works out for that year of Skillsoft access, you also have free access to LinkedIn Learning as an IVMF alum. This is an exclusive benefit for IVMF alumni, and it gives you access to over 10,000 online courses that are taught by industry experts. You'll see the program project management track to the right of the screen. So, maybe you're waiting and studying for the certification exam, and you just want to see some more different coursework than maybe what Skillsoft has to offer. LinkedIn Learning is a great resource. Or if if you're doing Six Sigma Green Belt, any of the IT tracks, or if you want to practice your interview skills, soft skills, or just continue professional development, this is a great resource that you can utilize at your own time frame, at your own pace. And it also includes a new feature that has a Q&A feature. So maybe instead of working with your advisor in Skillsoft, you are looking at these questions in LinkedIn Learning, and you have a question on the Project Management Foundations class. You can actually type in a question in that course, and then whoever is the instructor for that course, it'll get put into a queue, and then you'll get your question answered. So just another way for learning, professional development, asking questions, and getting you the right information that you need to succeed. So this resource I just want to put out there is only offered for a limited time. So I encourage you all to take advantage and sign up for this. And we'll provide ways on how you take advantage of all these resources and how you can sign up for these towards the end. Okay. The next one that I want to talk about are a few additional resources that we have. So we do have additional exclusive IVMF alumni resources. The first one is IT Skill Builder, and this focuses on improving a broad range of your IT skills and closing that skills gap through an online learning platform, IT resource guide, and really it helps you self-assess where you are. So definitely for those individuals that are on any of the IT certification tracks, this is a great resource that I encourage you to take advantage of. The next one is Sandler Sales Training. So this is a more intensive professional development training and coaching. It's delivered in person and online, as you see the locations below, and it's really offered twice a year on an invite-only basis because we've got very limited seats for this. So the program, the goal of this program is to learn the Sandler selling methodology and efficiency, effectiveness, and accountability. And the training objectives are for you to learn how to restructure, business development efforts, implement within a specific time frame, and decide whether or with whom to invest your time to obtain your goals. So really focused this resource is. But if you want to find out more information, we'll provide you the links to our website where you can learn a little bit more. And finally, we have Code Platoon. So Code Platoon is one of our newer partnerships. It is a nonprofit coding boot camp that trains deeply interested beginners to become professional software developers. So this is a full-time program. So say you finish this, you received your certification, but you're not quite ready to enter the career track and you want to go into more of a training program. This offers you additional training opportunities if you're looking into going into coding. It has the specific tracks below, and there is a full scholarship for if you do the remote program. So if this is something that you're interested in learning more about, again, we'll provide you the links to our website, and you can learn more and sign up through IVMF Alumni. Next, we have our mentorships resources. I know many of you probably received the introduction into ACP during your O2IC if you took the Onward to Opportunity program and an installation. And just to give everyone who may not be familiar with ACP kind of a little bit of a background, ACP is a nationwide mentoring program. It's dedicated to helping veterans transition from the armed service to the civilian workforce through mentoring, career counseling, and networking opportunities with professionals from some of America's finest corporations and select universities. We've partnered with ACP to ensure that our graduates are moved to the top of the list to receive a mentor as a protege. So you can go to ACP on your own if you went directly to their website, but if you go through IVMF Alumni Services, we're able to connect you directly and you get that resource in a faster, shorter time frame. So we encourage you to take advantage of this resource, but also going through the right channels to get you connected faster. And in addition, if you're not quite sure that you want to mentor yet, or to take that leap into mentorship, we do have the ACP Advisor Net too that we promote, which is an online community connect with businesses for professional guidance. So say you don't want that one-on-one relationship, but you just kind of want to go searching, for some questions and answers on mentorship and just kind of have more of a casual relationship with that. You're more than welcome to check out the ACP Advisor Net as well. And finally, on mentorship, we do, connect graduates with eMentor. They do have the 3 specific programs below that you can see, and you can check more information on our website. And again, we just connect you to them and connect you to your mentor in a shorter time frame. So you're really going to want to connect with IVMF Alumni Services if you're interested in these resources. Okay, and next is VetNet. So you are all viewing this session on our VetNet webinar platform. So this is the Veterans Network. Our VetNet today is focused solely on alumni resources, but we do a broader program series focused on that, career preparation and entrepreneurship. We try and hold these sessions twice a month. So you'll see on the screen some of the recent sessions that we hold on Six Sigma Green Belt, avoiding litigation and virtual hiring fairs. So we archive all of these videos and all of these webinar sessions so that, say you're looking to now go into Six Sigma Green Belt, or, you're interested in that employment track and you want to attend a virtual hiring fair, but you have no idea what it's about. That's a good session to view as well, because it really walks you through what to expect, how to prepare. And we brought in Hire Heroes USA to kind of moderate that, because they are holding a lot of these. So really great sessions that you want to check out. And we can send the links out to this YouTube channel. And as always, if there's recommendations on what you guys want to see for content, feel free to reach out to us and we can put something together to make sure that we're answering your questions and getting you the content that you're interested in. All right, and the last thing that I want to cover before we go into something a little more thorough is how to stay connected. So you should all now be receiving the Onward to Opportunity newsletter that helps you stay up to date with your classmates, the IVMF, and really anything that you need to know. We also have a LinkedIn group. So we have a private Onward to Opportunity LinkedIn group that if you just type in your search bar on your LinkedIn account, Onward to Opportunity, it'll come in, and it is private. So only Onward to Opportunity alumni are eligible to be in this group. So we do go through a process of verifying your status, to making sure that we have the right people in this group to network, to stay communicated with, for all different types of resources. So, and next we have our IVMF social media channels. So another way to stay up to date, in addition to the newsletter and the LinkedIn group, is just the IVMF social media channel. So you'll see on here all of the different ways. If you just type in IVMF to any of these social media platforms, you'll be able to find us and stay connected. So we just encourage you to follow these accounts so you can stay informed. And next I want to just mention to you that we do try and do these in-person events as well, because we know that everyone is moving a mile a minute, and you have your careers, some of you have your families, there's a lot of things going on, but to stay connected, not only online, but in person, and to have that local network that you can turn to for just having a community is so important. So we do have 2 upcoming alumni networking events that will include alumni from all of the programs that I mentioned earlier when I mentioned the Arsenal and the Onward to Opportunity educational programs. So there'll be IVMF alumni who have studied entrepreneurship, who have studied project management, Six Sigma, HR, all different types of individuals that are all connected through IVMF. Will be at these events. So I encourage you, if you're in the Dallas and the San Antonio area and you want to come out and for a casual networking night that includes IVMF staff, get in touch with us, and we'll send you the information if you didn't already receive the emails. But we encourage you to just come out and stay connected. And finally, what you'll see on there is our successes and testimonials. So we want to be able to share your story and celebrate in your success. So if you have, even if you've just passed your certification exam, or maybe you landed your dream job with Amazon, or whatever the case may be, we want to share in your success and be able to celebrate and be able to share to show other current students that here's what you could do if you do all your coursework and meet all the deadlines and complete your certification exam. There's tons of opportunities out there, but sometimes, seeing that somebody has already done it helps everyone out. So we encourage you, if you do want to share your success, to reach out to us. There are links in the newsletters where you can just fill out a form to stay connected and to share your story. So we encourage you to do that as well. And I also want to mention that in our newsletter and on our website, we do have ways that you all can update your contact information. So say you took Onward to Opportunity when you were transitioning out of Fort Drum, and then you moved to San Antonio. We wouldn't know that, so we wouldn't be able to invite you to the San Antonio Alumni Networking event. So, or share other, employment, any opportunities that are out there that are specific to a geographic region. We really need you to stay updated with your contact information in order to share these opportunities with you and stay connected. So I encourage you to not only share your story, but update your contact information with us to make sure that we are getting you the information you need and are able to stay connected. And finally, you'll see to the right of the screen here a snapshot of a LinkedIn education on your profile. So I'm going to walk everyone through briefly on, now that you've graduated or you're almost graduating from the Onward to Opportunity program, how you input that education to your LinkedIn profile, and then also subsequently add your certification if you receive the certification exam. So everyone should see this here. This is a little tutorial, and we will send this out afterwards for anyone that RSVP'd and registered for this event. We'll send this out via email so you have this afterwards. So you're going to want to start obviously by logging into your LinkedIn profile. And then once you go there, you're going to want to view your profile. And then you're going to want to add a section to your profile via the education at the bottom of the screen there. And then here is the big slide that I kind of wanted to brush through the others to get more on, stay more on here for a second. So you'll see that how we put in that you went through the Onward to Opportunity program is very specific and somewhat different than when you went through a higher education program. So you'll see the school is the Institute for Veterans and Military Families. You're going to skip the degree section, and then your field of study is going to be whatever track that you took in the Onward to Opportunity program, whatever course that you took in Skillsoft. So if you took project management and you took Six Sigma Green Belt, you would create multiple education fields, but we're only going to put in one field of study at a time, because this is what you would do for higher education. So we look to model that. So you'd put in project management if that's what you took. You'd skip the grade and activities, skip the from year, and then put in the 2 year of when you expect to graduate. So for mostly everyone viewing this webinar, it'll be 2019. So you'd put in that year. And then in the description, you're just going to want to make sure you put Onward to Opportunity, and then in parentheses, O2O, just because individuals, your fellow alumni who are viewing this, may be familiar with the Onward to Opportunity. So if they search that, they want to be able to connect. And then if you click save, that should be all set. And then it should look like this when you've completed it. You should see, other education programs if you've went through traditional higher ed education, but we want to make sure that all IVMF alumni can stay connected through LinkedIn, because we know it's a huge source of professional networking and employment seeking as well. And again, you'll see at the top here that if you completed multiple courses through Onward to Opportunity, you're going to add duplicate education sections with a different field of study noted. All right, next I'm going to really brief through manual adding the license and certification. So you've graduated an IVMF program and you've sat for your certification exam and you've passed your certification. So next we're going to add that to our LinkedIn profile too. So most of the authorization bodies that you'll take your certification exam through partner with LinkedIn. So a lot of them, they'll send you an email saying, congratulations, you received your certification. Here's how to add it to your LinkedIn profile. That's really the easiest way, because if you click the link that they provide in that email, it'll prompt you and mostly fill in everything you need to know, so you won't have to do much. But if you do have to manually add it, here is the process. So again, you're going to go to your profile, type in, click your profile, and then go to the license and certification section. And then here is the information again. So you're going to put in the title of your license or certification that you received. So again, if we're thinking project management, you would put in project management professional. The issuing organization is obviously the Project Management Institute. And if there's any expiration date with any of these certifications, you would put in that. And then your credential IDs, to making sure that this is an authorized certification, you'd put in that as well. And so that was really that was some of the resources, that was how to stay connected, and really how to make sure you're identifying that you did this. You graduated from IVMF, you obtained your certification, how you can show that to your fellow alumni and to future employment as well. So if you lose some of this information, we really want to direct you to our website. This is where you'll find those specific resources that I mentioned, if you want to go over them a little bit further. Again, we'll send this out via email, so you have the links and you have the password, but it'll go through, the Sandler Sales Training, the IT Skill Builder. It'll give you the form to sign up for LinkedIn Learning. Everything will be on this website. So we'll send this out to make sure that everyone has it. But that is that. So if there are any questions, we will take them now. Or Allison, if there's anything that you want to add, I know that I have just talked a lot, so.
Yep, it's no problem. So I do want to mention that I see some questions in the chat, and I just want to briefly just go through that. So some of you might not be aware that this webinar is for participants who have ended or will be ending within the next month. So if you did receive this email, it's not that you were kicked out of the program. I emailed you directly, so you know exactly where you should be during in the program, and you will have until the deadline that I provided to you to complete everything for payment. I know that I think there's a big cohort that's ending at the end of February, so you're still going to be going through and making sure you give your advisor the correct information stuff for payment by that designated deadline. And again, this webinar is for those who are in different kind of phases trying to transition into alumni services.
Great, thanks, Allison. So was that all of the questions? I'm just kind of skimming through the questions now. So if anyone has any questions that we haven't answered or that you want more clarification on, please type them in. Oh, I see why you addressed that, Allison. You are not kicked out of the program. We are just making sure that your transition from, that current student that you're taking the program to what you receive after you stop, you end communication with your advisor because you've finished the program, to make sure that you know that IVMF is still here for you as a resource, as a network, and to help you along the way. So you are not kicked out of the program at all. All right, any other questions before we end today? We do, so we do more of these webinars. We have just really implemented this alumni services webinar starting in January because, to your point, we saw the need that people were, finishing the program and then they're like, what's next? I'm going to sit for my certification exam, but then what? So we, created this. This is a new webinar series that we're doing to show you that we're here, to put a face, to the names and the emails that you get, and to just provide some guidance on that we're still here for you after you, finish your program, and we encourage you to stay connected with one another and with IVMF. So any questions that you have after this webinar, we can't be on live webinars all the time, so please feel to email us, to pick up the phone, to give us a call. We can answer any questions that you may have and give you opportunities to stay connected. All right, any other questions? Oh, they're coming in, so let me just take a second to read these. Yes, so that's a great question, Dennis. So as a veteran, you do get 1 free year of LinkedIn Premium that you do directly through LinkedIn. So with that subscription, you do get LinkedIn Learning as a premium member, but once that subscription ends, you can come to IVMF Alumni Services and we can give you access to LinkedIn Learning for free. So that is you do get that for free with the premium account, but if you come to us once your premium account ends, your current subscription, and you still want access to LinkedIn Learning to view these professional development videos, you can definitely come to us and we can give you access to that. And yes, so if you have finished Onward to Opportunity, Paula, I'm reading your question on the eligibility for Onward to Opportunity and what other IVMF programs there are. So Allison and I briefly went over them on the entrepreneurship programs that we have. So whether you are just thinking about entrepreneurship and you want to get more information about it, whether you have started a business and you're really in that, starting a business initial stage, or whether you have a business and you're really in that growth sustain stage, we have entrepreneurship programs that cover all of these bases. So I encourage you to go to our IVMF website, and if we can connect you to our enrollment team to learn more about these programs as well. So even if you're not eligible to take the Onward to Opportunity program again, we do have other IVMF programs. If you're eligible, if you're interested in that career path, feel free to reach out to us, and we can definitely get you more information and guide you in the right path. Great questions. Roman, I'm not sure on the LinkedIn Premium account question. Allison, I'm not sure if you're sure. We only offer the LinkedIn Learning that we can grant to all IVMF alumni, but the LinkedIn Premium account to spouses, I'm not sure. I would look on LinkedIn website, because they should be able to answer that, because I know they have a specific veteran and military connected focus section on there. But oh, Paula, I think Paula answered that. So yes, what you get as an IVMF alum is the LinkedIn Learning subscription. So definitely reach out to us, email us, go to the website if you're interested, and we'll get you connected. All right. So I think that is all of the questions for today. Thank you all very much for joining us. We will make sure to stay in touch with you. We hope that you stay in touch with us and your fellow alumni. So if you have any questions, again, reach out to us at ivmfalumni@syr.edu. Visit our website. We would love to hear from you. And have a great day, everyone.